Hi everyone, Belinda here from Belinda's DIYs. So I'm here at my local Dollar Tree and I'm about to go inside because I'm in the hunt to make a wreath out of a pizza pan. Now I have something in mind that I want to create. I'm going to go see if Dollar Tree has all the items that I need. So let's go ahead and go inside. So I went straight to where the pizza pans were and I put one in my basket. I also went and got some vinyl in the color yellow and also white. In case you haven't used these vinyls from Dollar Tree, let me tell you, they are perfect for projects that you might have. I mean, they're not commercial grade, but just for your own personal use, as I'll be using these vinyls. Next, I went to go get some foam balls because I'm gonna attempt to make some lemons. So let's see how that goes. Wow, and Dollar Tree is in full swing with all these florals. Aren't they just beautiful? Well, I went ahead and I just grabbed these little yellow wildflowers, and I'm only going to be using the leaves though. I thought I was going to use the yellow flowers, but I didn't. I just used the green. So now let's head home so I can start on my projects. So I started off by painting my pizza pan in the color white, and I used some Waverly chalk paint. Next, I moved in with this yellow acrylic paint because where I'm going with this is I want to create a lemon slice. So what I'm doing here is just now painting around the rim with this yellow color. Now to create the inside of the lemon, I went ahead and I used this yellow vinyl. I created this on my Cricut, but basically all I did is just create some pizza slices, you would say, and just went around in a circle, and this is what I came up with. And now I just went ahead and I applied it to the inside of my pizza pan. Next, I created the seeds with this white vinyl paper. Next, I applied them directly on top of the yellow paper. And this is how my lemon slice is looking so far. The Crafter Square collection has these metal wording, and I really like this one that says welcome, and I was thinking on applying it to the middle of my lemon slice, but I decided to go ahead and go with this hello decal that I created also with some black vinyl. Next, I'll be creating some lemons using these foam balls and this yellow glossy acrylic paint. And to make the painting job easier for me, I went ahead and I inserted some toothpicks into the foam balls. And this is how my lemon is looking so far. I will be painting these two as well. Now from these wildflowers, I will be using the green leaves from them only. So I'm going to take my scissors and poke a hole on my foam ball, and then I'm going to hot glue the green leaves into it. And this is how my lemon turned out, and I'll do the same thing to the other two. I cut a piece off of a pool noodle, and what I'm going to do is hot glue it to the top of my pizza pan. It'll serve as a base where I'll be adding all my greenery. After the greenery, I went ahead and I added this bow that I had made earlier, and then lastly I added my lemons. Now for this next project, I use this Dollar Tree mat, and what I'm gonna do is use some yellow acrylic paint and I'm gonna stencil in a lemon print onto it. I did use my Cricut to create this stencil vinyl, but you can also use regular vinyl, or you can just paint on some pizza slices, as I call them, and just create your own lemon slices. Next, I went in with some white Waverly chalk paint, and I used this to paint the center of the orange and also between the slices. Next, I painted the white seeds, and then I traced around the lemon. And this is how my lemon mat is looking so far. And now what I'm going to be using is some of this nautical rope, because what I want to do with it is create some fringe to my mat. I'll also be using some of this duct tape. So I'll be placing the fringe on this side of the mat and also on the opposite side. So I'm going to start off with a strip of duct tape to the length of what I'm going to need, with the sticky side facing up. Next, I'll be cutting some pieces from the nautical rope about 2.5 inches. Now, as you can see that the nautical rope is entwined with 3 different strips. So I'm gonna unravel those 3 strips, and then I'm gonna take the individual strips and unravel those. Now what I'm trying to do is pretty much flatten it out so that each string is flattened and whitened, so to speak, and then I'm gonna place it on my strip of duct tape, as you see me do right there. And this is how it's looking so far, and now I'm going to continue until I fill the whole strip. Okay, so I'm done with my fringe strip, and now what I'm going to do is just clean it up and cut the length of the fringe to the desired length that I want. So now I'm just going to add some hot glue to the strip, and now that I've lined up my strip to my mat, I'm going to go ahead and place my mat over the strip and then press it down to make sure that the hot glue will adhere. And now that this side is finished, I'm going to go ahead and do now the other side. Lastly, I went ahead and I added some nautical rope, and I just framed all around the mat. I'd love to know what your thoughts were on these projects. Please comment down below if you liked them, if you didn't, which one was your favorite. Just if you have any questions, please let me know down below. Well, that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and also share. I'd really appreciate it. You have yourself a blessed day. And until my next video, bye-bye and God bless.